smash, cause the whip moved too fast. This is witchcraft, you can't fit that in your mouth where the cat piss at. We split rats if they snitch facts about how we get racks. Got dough like Dow Jones and NASDAQ. Yo, Botox bitch look just like a hazmat. Proceed with caution, make them bleed till they see the coffin. We do not believe in talking, vote for the G for office, chicken hawking. Anyone that wants some, this is raw ton, Mr. Iron Lung. Keep them hoes unsprung like flies on elephant dung. The shit's on purpose, don't get nervous. Start choking like your throat's not working. Make your face look like a merkin. My fans be hurting for more rhymes. What's he gonna say this time? My game like a landmine that you can't find till you feel a tingle in your spine like strychnine. Got her Harry Pot open. I guess I'ma be the Harry Potter stroking. The best MC between Boston and Oakland. Got them on their knees hoping and praying, saying that they saw the amazing. God said the earth is not for saving. Keep a fat bitch craving. What the hell reverts a brazen pool? The great judge makes the rules. Gotta hate grudge for you fools, so they take slugs and ooze. Take your bitch with a fake button move. This is more than paying dues. This is generational wealth. You couldn't have said it better yourself. You're playing with stealth while you're walking with death. So start watching your steps like Billie Jean. He comes from the day of the Hay and Billy Bees. Plus he keeps his Chevy clean, but they say he's really mean. Saga City, fuck a team. This is life, fuck a dream. Had to get my life right off the triple beam. Damn nigga, can you breathe? Dirty pistol shooting clean. Do you niggas rappers sing? Sound like crap covered with cream. Tell you one more thing about this new thing. How you shooting and seeing what the loot brings. You niggas goofy. This ain't no movie. This is reality. Come and see. Kiss the feet of the majesty that reeks blasphemy. Talk for shit, then colostomy. Is he paid? He got to be. Drop the prophecy every day. On my way, in my big wheel. Making big deals. Make your pig squeal for a big meal. I'ma keep it real. This is all hermetic and you couldn't get it if I alphabetic. Born with this shit embedded with wings on my back. Plus a back, then I'll swing it or snatch. This she'll be on her knees in the back just to bring me the stack. That's what the fishnet catch. One bad apple fucking up that batch. I've been knighted and scratched. What type of alchemy is that? Turn your unicorn into a Cadillac. Yeah, bitch, daddy's back. Best believe. Bake that bread at 720 degrees. Wake the dead and build a whole army. You couldn't start me with a famine as I mob with the god mammon. Are you niggas understanding? Guess not. So my foot's cramming in your loose cannon. Won't leave your bitch caboose abandoned. Knock them out they shoes where they standing. This is 1920 jazz blues devil jamming. Moving with the left handed. So the right don't know. Got kilos about as bright as snow. Chris Kringle leave you with a white nose. OG I keep a tight pose. Keep some happy hype hoes. Sacrifice for the angel Michael. You niggas is recycled and don't deserve a title. I won't speak with my hand on the Bible. 223 in the rifle for the weak rival. Each cycle of the equinox, a silver fox makes Goldilocks. Drink stops and get leprechauns pot. My pimpin' like Ripley's, believe it or not. You niggas know I'm on top. Pull up in that dinosaur drop. It's not your video prop, so please stop. Fuck hip hop. You niggas is hopping hips while I'm copping banana clips for the apocalypse. Them hot link lips is always talking big shit. I figure 8 skate all of it. You skinny G niggas call you bitch, cause I know you scared of shit, but I'll conquer that witch. They gone dead. Youngsters want bread, so shells spread like poisonous lead. That's well said, but enough of the explaining. The tough ain't complaining. A diamond in the rough that got stuck in the drainage. Do it for the love, don't be worried about your payments. Your wealth is your wealth, and that cancer ain't playing. So when the day comes, nigga, who gon' make arrangements? The bitch you ain't married, or the rich who ain't sharing, or your fans that's comparing you to another. A mic's a hot knife, and your life is the butter. So when you speak to God at night, please don't stutter. Just keep me in your prayers. There's many levels and layers and tricky devils and players, whether minor or major. We've been through it all. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. The older we grow, we memorizing the law. And if this is Shark Tank, I'm Spielberg making Jaws. Iceberg that will melt for y'all. Ain't nobody gonna be there for your becking and call. And you got them addictions, watch out for withdrawal. Ain't no promise for tomorrow, so praise yesterday. Things just ain't the same, but who is to blame? With no rules to the game, a bunch of fools in the way that didn't study the craft. You lucky to last if you making it past the muddy water bath, the ugly aftermath, the dummy that wants to crash. Your ops wanna blast. I came back from the future, it didn't turn into ash. Ain't no love in hip hop, but you part of the cast. Die hard for the laughs. Metaphors just gonna make you a smart ass. And I'm the brave heart wearing Jason's mask.
Woo! Dangerous shit. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's dangerous shit going on in the world of hip-hop, going on in the world, period. Bombs are being dropped on the children. God damn it. Hip-hop has gone insane. The uterus, that pussy done took down more niggas than got more niggas locked up than the war on drugs. The pussy done got more niggas killed than World War II. Check the statistics, nigga. Check the motherfucking statistics. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is the God 720. This is the money religion where you are at right now. Know where you are at. Look at the map on the wall when you walk into the mall, and it says you are here, nigga. You understand? And we have nasty allegations going on in the world. Okay? They threw the allegations on Trump. They threw the allegations on Diddy. They threw the allegations on the Jayz. You know what I'm saying? And what's so crazy about it is, you know, I get a phone call from the homie last night. It's like, oh, man, look at the Jayz. Look at the Jayz. I said, you know, this is the situation, you know, when we look into technicalities of what's really going on, what we see here is that he has just been mentioned. There is no direct suit aiming at him. And then it is a civil suit. For anybody who knows courtroom, especially like a boss hog like the Jayz, he knows the courtroom well. You understand? The first thing your monkey ass ain't gonna do is come up in here talking about a criminal charge and you want to put it inside the space of a civil suit. You bitch ass nigga. And that's the first thing he attacked. He said, well, you know, touching children and all this other bullshit you talking about, nigga, then why isn't filed criminal? Why are you filing some shit on a civil suit when it's a criminal situation? You see what I'm saying? So it's a money grab, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get hype. Do not promote or support down the tearing down of the black millionaires and the billionaires. And it's a very sad situation because what it shows you is that our women aren't with us. Okay? Once again, it boils down to that. The cartel is doing foul shit. You don't see they women up here snitching on whatever the fuck them niggas is doing. You know, they doing foul shit up in Hollywood. You rarely see, you know, white women out here saying, oh, this nigga touched me, this nigga this and that. And there has been cases, of course, but not on the extent. Those cases are like 0.001% compared to the extent of what has occurred behind closed doors. And then as soon as those situations are closed, shut down, they sweep it underneath the rug. Today's news, nigga, we're going over the weather. Okay, they erase that shit. Where's your boy Weinstein? You don't know where that nigga is at. You don't know what happened with Epstein. They protect their own. Are we protecting our own? No, the Negro has great energy towards the whole expose or trying to tear down individuals who could have fed the whole black community. These are billionaires and millionaires that we're talking about here. And it's who's tearing them down? From everybody from the Malachi York to the Puffy to the, you know, to all of this shit, the Polite, all of this shit is black women doing it. Black women are tearing down these individuals when these individuals have the money and the power and also in the respect line to, spread finances amongst the whole culture, and maybe we could have had something beautiful. You dig what I'm saying? But there's this situation of we have to tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. I don't think Jay-Z is involved in no dumbass shit. The nigga's another fire sign. I have to support, Sagittarian, and the nigga, he has a beautiful woman, Beyonce, who is a Texas girl, and Texas woman gonna stand down. Y'all niggas don't understand about the blood that runs through Texas women. They gonna stay put to the shit. Do you understand? And they gonna put some money down on the situation, and they gonna stand about they nigga. I've never seen a situation where a Texas girl ran on a nigga, and that's whether that's black, Mexican, or white, or whatever. You dig? I've never seen it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on with the Bush family. That's Texas. You don't know what's going on or what happened with the Ross Perot. That's Texas. You don't hear no funny shit about no weird tapes going on with my niggas in the Texas. You dig what I'm saying? Now, it's very fragile for anybody to come out here in the public space and try to support anybody nowadays, because we don't know what a motherfucker is capable of. And I've always had that mentality because that's things I have experienced. You dig what I'm saying? You don't know what a motherfucker is capable of. You don't know what extent some individuals would try to take things to slander your name, because they don't have no power position. They have nothing. They've earned nothing. They've done nothing. You dig what I'm saying? And if you were so confident on your position of pointing the finger and trying to blame people for this or that you were assaulted, you wouldn't do it in a Jane Doe fashion. Okay? Because regardless, if you were to be so-called worried about your life and underneath attack, the information will supersede you, and things will still, people will still end up getting justice served upon them for the acts that they've committed. Don't support this shit about no Jay-Z getting fucked up. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it because there's technicalities. And the technicalities, like I was on the phone with my homies, man, it's like, man, well, what's the situation? And when a nigga that has been through, court, the state court, federal court, has served time, and they ask you what the situation is, nigga, you have to come through with the clarity on the case. And here's the clarity. The clarity is that Jay-Z was named as a compliant in a rape situation on a girl that was 13 years old in the year 2000. It's a shame. Everybody is up for the money grab, and that's why Jay said, yo, you're not getting one red penny. If this was the reality to the situation, then why isn't it filed criminal? And since when? Since when were court documents or a court case filed on a Sunday is the question. Since when was court open on a Sunday? And since when, were all of the news channels alerted about a civil case being filed on a Sunday? I don't understand it. Do they allow you to file these cases through the emails now? I don't know. It's ugly. Are you slandering one's career? Nah, not necessarily. You're not really touching the legacy. The legacy will be shrouded in mystery in the future when people look back. We don't know the validity of none of these charges or claims until Puffy goes to court in May. So it's all he say, she say. And where I'm from in Illinois, Chicago region, Rockford, Illinois, you get your shit split for he say, she say. These are allegations allegedly. And what's so phenomenal, let's look at the stupidity of the whole situation. What's so phenomenal is you got these individuals, bodyguards and singers and all of this other shit, doing all these interviews about allegations. And we don't have any hardcore evidence. You haven't submitted any evidence. You haven't shown this is just all allegation shit. But for what reason? What are the results that you're expecting? You know, is it similar to the Kanye? When Kanye came out here, the Jews are doing this and the Jews are doing that. And the Jews. Just like some people in my audience lately has been, talk about the Jews, 720. For what, nigga? For what? You see? It's just like when I put the kicked out of heaven out. I already put my head in the guillotine. If you put your head in any guillotine, no. Don't ask nobody to do shit unless you provide an offer first, is how it works. Otherwise, you're just a begging scoundrel. Okay? So what are you expecting in result? It's the same situation with Kanye came out talking about the Jews. What are you expecting? Do you think the individual that has to go to McDonald's and flip the burger? Do you think the individual that has to go to Walmart every day and check receipts? Do you think the individual who sits on their ass playing the PS5 all day is going to get up and going to row great revolution for what you're talking about? No. So it really shows the lack of continuity in your own brain on whatever plans that you're promoting, whatever type of, snitching or allegations that you're promoting. The people aren't going to do shit. They're going to go to Red Lobster, enjoy their meal. They're going to pay their bills. They're going to explain to their landlord, hey, the rent may be a little late this week. That's what's going to happen on this level. So stars, while y'all are up there and we've paid for your concert tickets and we bought your CD and we listened to your music and whatever, don't look at us like we've been to fuck up our lives for the sake of you or for the sake at swinging at some invisible Godzilla out here that is affecting us all. Nigga, you signed up to be in that tax bracket. And if they have sacred rituals or whatever the fuck they're doing for you to be in that tax bracket, you took allegiance. You joined, nigga. So what are you snitching about now? You're tired of the repetitive acts and the repetitive demands that they're making of you that you don't want to fulfill? You see? So what is the point? What's the point? You think we're going to do something? The average schmo working the average job from LA to New York ain't finna do shit about none of your allegations about the Jews controlling the media. They're not going to do anything about your fucking, the booty was touched in 1948 and we got to lock a nigga up now. Ain't no statues, it's limitations. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? The people ain't finna do shit. The people finna say, could you pass the salt, the pepper, please? Okay? For my meal, for my Alfredo. Do you understand? You've made great arse of yourself, people. Fuck your interviews. I don't give a fuck what Jaguar Wright talking about. They over there microwaving niggas underneath the ground in tunnels. And there's lizards down there, duplicating human anatomy. Who gives a fuck? You ain't finna stop it because you're snitching to us about it. And if you think you're finna rile us up to do something, nigga, you lost your goddamn mind. What are you really looking for? Are you trying to slander somebody's career and in hopes that you can replace them? Yeah, that's not going to happen because once you snitched, you are looked at as a snitch, okay? And your whole road of expose of what's going on the dark side really means nothing because guess what? A lot of women don't care and they're still going to sit their children in front of the Walt Disney. A lot of parents are so busy that they don't even know this shit is going on, and they're still going to sit their kids in front of the MTV and the BET. You do not provide great entertainment, and you need entertainment because you don't like knowledge. And we've watched your culture and your race for hundreds of years. You don't pick up books, you don't read shit. You know, what you do is you stick the feather in your hair and you dance around in a circle and think you have achieved something great. You've done nothing. You understand? And that's just what's been going on. You understand? The entertainers know that you, by genetics, is what the Hindus and over there in the Indus Valley, the Indians understand as well. They will call you the other backward class. You are backward, and what that means is that you are socially and educationally negative by genetic level. It's something I've been saying for eons. There is a thing called eugenics. If you are of royal class, you do not mate with the fucking help. You know, that's what got Tiger Woods fucked up. Tiger Woods was over here fucking on his cabbie's sister. The nigga that was running his golf clubs. What the fuck are you doing? You're fucking on the help. You know, and now your whole system is fucked up because you boned on the help, and the help said, hey, I want to be rich too. Maybe I could tell, because they don't have any honor. They don't have any manipulative skill. So they didn't try to love the money out of you or rub the money out of you. They said, hey, we're just going to go expose. Did you slaughter Tiger Woods' career? No, you didn't. Tiger Woods went on to win more Masters, didn't he? Exactly. Because he has a skill that he can rely on, and you don't. Okay? Yeah, exactly. If Tiger Woods would have pulled the princess of a royal family, which the brother has, somebody's listening. God damn it. Welcome to the money religion. Do you understand? Okay? If Tiger Woods, as the brother stated, could have pulled a princess out of a royal family, would he have went through the heebie-jeebie? No, he would not have, because the princess understands the rules. You understand? You don't fuck the help. You understand? And Jay-Z knows this law. Jay-Z been fucking around with Beyonce before Beyonce was Beyonce. She was still Destiny's Child when Jay-Z ran over there and met her, you know. And he understood. He could smell it on her. Oh, she's a writer. He could smell the Texas, the Houston, coming out of the perfume. Oh, she's a writer. We're going to stick down with this faction right here. Do you understand? The black race then got hit with the menstrual show curse, the sister says here. That's an interesting minstrel show curse. That's very interesting right there. We might have to write that down. It isn't the minstrel show curse. Really what it is, you know, there's a lack of focus on education when it comes to black children. And when black children grow older, they've only seen black people make good money in areas of entertainment. So they try to follow that same route because it seems easy. And for those who are naturally talented, it is easy. And for those who aren't naturally talented, it's not easy. I mean, it could be, well, nowadays with the way the computer is set up and, you know, you got the vocoder and you got all this magical shit in the studio, it could be real easy for a motherfucker that's not talented. You see? So, it's ugly. The ugliest part here is that, you know, it's women snitching on all of these niggas. And we don't see the same situation for the cartel. You don't see the same situation for China and what's going on with the Chinese. Even though I did hear a situation of the little boy group or whatever got hit with the sexual charge. The sexual charge has been so repetitive throughout our modern history that it probably has defaulted into some humiliation, ritualistic space by now. You know, it's not that, you know, and maybe it's also an assistance line for the self-esteem of women to learn to it tells women indirectly, oh yeah, the pussy is so desired, nigga can't, even the millionaires and the billionaires can't hold back from the pussy. It's like, man, them niggas is inexperienced little kids. Just because they got money don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Jayz is a nigga who's experienced from the streets, nigga. He been fucking on pussy. This nigga what? Like, what is you talking about? Like, I don't get it. You know, Diddy wasn't one of those niggas. Diddy wasn't one of those niggas came out of no projects in no New York. That nigga came out of the Catholic schools and was raised in a good environment, healthy environment and shit. Supposedly. The details, I don't know. I haven't walked in that nigga's shoes. I don't know what another nigga been through, what traumatic situations may make them act the way they do. None of us know that about any of these individuals. But one thing I do know is how court operates, and when it comes down to that evidence line. And this situation is full of the shit because you have a criminal charge and you're trying to charge a motherfucker civilly. And you were in hopes that they were just going to go ahead and cash you out and try to, sweep the whole situation underneath the rug, sort of like what Diddy did with Cassie. And that's not going to happen with no real nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Because when you settle out of court, that automatically brings validity that you did it. Okay, that you are guilty as charged, for number one. Okay, for number two, if you lose that case with you trying to charge a motherfucker, you lose. And I know the way Jay operates, he most likely is going to do exactly that. Though, if you lose, you're going to be taken to court for defamation, because that does happen. If you try to take a motherfucker to court for a civil case or some type of embarrassing shit and you don't win that case, you better hope that they don't countersue your ass, for defamation of character, loss of damages, stress and other shit that they could throw up. So you better be very solid on your position. And if you was that solid, you wouldn't have no fear in showing your name. You know what I'm saying? Jayz ain't finna send a team of ninjas, nigga. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And people be sort of, and really what it is people are mad at his silence. And it's like, yo, why are you mad at the brother's silence? That nigga's paid out. And that's what you're supposed to do. Get paid and then stay silent, because once you get that amount of money, you have enemies lurking in all different types of areas. You got motherfuckers, hey man, what about this startup? Let's do this business over here. Just like they said, Jay just lost what, 500 million fucking around with some marijuana startup. You know what I'm saying? The marijuana startup was up to no good. It didn't pay out. So he lost some money, but you best believe it was some motherfucker ran up to him at some convention or at some party. Was like, hey man, I got this startup idea. Can you finance it? Blah, 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 blah. Even when you look at the stories of those who done won the lottery, they get hit with all types of scams and letters in the mail and all types of shit, man. A nigga is going to have to disappear. You understand? And I don't get it, like the shorty said right here, why was a 13-year-old child allowed to be around grown men? I don't know. And then, nigga, it takes 24 years for you to file this? If you were so assaulted and so hurt, then why didn't you file it immediately? He was famous. Diddy and Jayz was famous in the year 2000 and had big money going. So, it's all heebie-jeebie bullshit. We need to understand the code of silence and secrecy. You dig what I'm saying? And because you don't never see no white people outing Elvis. You don't see that shit. You don't see them out here in the public, in the public space, defiling, their greats in country music and the Garth Brooks and all these other individuals, their greats in heavy metal, the Ozzy Osbournes and all these other things. You don't see that shit. You don't see that shit amongst no other culture on this planet, but American niggas is always trying to out or trying to destroy the legacy and the greatness of our greats. You know, they want the finances, they want the this, they want the that, and what you don't. And see, it may be from a lack of intelligence of understanding history, nigga. It goes down. It always has. The kings and the queens will be the monsters, and they will commit the monster activity. And a lot of that is going to be the dominance expressed over you. You know? You don't see too many people trying to out the Bill Clinton and the Hillary Clinton. I can look at them and tell them motherfuckers are some straight writers. They have done the deeds. You understand? And they succeeded with getting away with those deeds at the highest levels. You understand? Ain't nobody pointing no fingers at them niggas trying to take them niggas to court. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just what the line is, man. Like, man, bro, it's so disgusting. You know, like, don't make the YSL look bad. Don't make the CMG look bad. Niggas is, and within them having to prove certain lines, or I guess they get blind. They're blinded, you know. Like, nigga, do you not realize you're in front of the globe? Your face is on the newspaper, bro. And you niggas think you can go send assassins and do hits and shit? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? You know, did you grow up with rules, nigga? Did you understand the rules? Like, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, man, you ain't never gonna see 720 wrapped up into none of that dumb shit. You can place your bets here, nigga, because it's very obvious. I've been talking about, you know, a lot of these things and activities with these niggas, especially in the New York region, since I got on this YouTube, dog. I'm not fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas got weird shit happening. It's spilling out. You know, I don't want to point the finger and say anybody's guilty of anything. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I got bills to pay. Y'all buy my books. You know what I'm saying? Kicked Out of Heaven, Volume 1, 2, and 3, The Black Man's Bible, Real Nigga Etiquette, and the Ethereal Law, going for $100 right now. And you get the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women, Volume 1 and Volume 2 for free. And you definitely need the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women, so your ass don't get caught up like these niggas is getting caught up, and you know how to maneuver with the woman. Do you understand me? Because she has the free allegiance, the free capabilities to fuck all of y'all up. And that's obviously what's going on, you know. This is about, there we go. The brother states here, Flip Cool says, this is about destroying black men with no proof, which they're trying to do. And we can even throw the Mike Tyson situation up in there. They're trying to destroy. Yeah, and that's why I wrote the Black Man's Bible, so it will never be destroyed. Nigga, fuck you talking about? And then we're going to talk about the system that is doing the destruction, which is the Kicked Out of Heaven. Okay? And that's why I did those videos about the white party and all of that shit, because you got to understand, a lot of these things are deep within the European psyche. You know, it's not necessarily our psyche. You know what I'm saying? If black billionaires are kicking it and there's a couple of millionaires in the room, we're not going to make a nigga bunny hop on a tennis court. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this whole extreme area of trying to make another man your bitch, bro, is like, bro, you're a bitch. And at the end of the day, like, you a fucking faggot? You worried about trying to subordinate another male, bro? Who gives a fuck about what another male gonna do, bro? Like, I don't even like males around me like that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This shit goes back to Greece, you know. They trying to destroy Billy Carson. Let's talk about that. Now, I'm glad you brought that up. That's interesting. But Billy Carson really set himself up to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? You want to come out talking about the green aliens and the pyramids is floating, and we gonna fly to the Orion, and the black aliens is us, and you just, you know, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro, with the fucking heebie-jeebie Star Trek talk, bro. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't care. It's because it's not beneficial. It does nothing for you. You know, you have to understand that when you're dealing around with these areas of intellect. You know, what is it going to do for you? You know what I'm saying? I explained to you that Jesus isn't real. What does that do for you? Does that make your golden grams sweeter? What does it do? Does it put more gasoline in the tank of your vehicle? Huh? Does it do that? Does it make your mammy come home and shine your shoes? Huh? What does it do? Does it pop the cap on your beer? It does fucking nothing. Okay? It does nothing. You know? And like Billy Carson said on one of his videos that he was, what the nigga say? He said that he worked close with the FBI on a lot of his information and shit. We don't give a fuck. King Tut is not running for president, nigga. What is in Egypt is happened in Egypt is a long time ago. You know, it's a big sandbox. You know, what the fuck, nigga? You know, I put some sand in the motherfucking blue bucket, turn it over. Now we got a pyramid. Voila, nigga. Who cares? You know, nigga, the most you could do is do what Ashraf Kwesi did. He was like, okay, y'all niggas want to learn about some Egypt, nigga, pay me $8,000. Pay me $5,000. I'll take you niggas on the tour to Egypt, nigga. We go to Egypt. Okay? And you can see some colors on the wall. You can see some drawings. You can see some Marvel comics on the fucking wall. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, bro, Billy Carson set himself to get fucked up. You are here talking about the Sinai Bible and the Gutenberg Bible. Who cares, bro? Nobody cares. It's all worthless shit. You know, you may be able to, you know, strike an interest out of the brainless motherfuckers, you know, niggas who ain't did nothing in life, niggas who ain't have no experience, you know. Billy made $30,000 a person on his last trip. Well, then break bread, nigga. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, get the bread. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, man, I don't get it. I really don't care. You know, what happened with Billy Carson, it's a shame. What's going on with Diddy and the Jayz, it's a shame. What's going on with the rap game, it's a shame. You know, there's a lot of backwardness going on. And it's definitely coming to a point where you have a responsibility that you've been trying to avoid by talking all this space brain, Mario and Luigi bullshit, you know, and now it is time to get to those responsibilities because you have enough finances to do so. As a black culture, as you know, from New York to LA, we have enough finances to do so, and all the races of the planet are watching us, nigga, because they got thousands of years of culture that they can rely on, and you have nothing. You have a barbecue grill, you know, and that's just what it is. You know, you have a barbecue grill, you know, you still over here eating chitlins, you know. You have high levels of ignorance that is being supported by your own, and the rest of y'all ain't doing nothing about it, and we can't. It's not like we can design some nationwide drop squad situation for individuals who are hard-headed towards the whole space of perfection or perfectionism. Maybe the black race is designed with a limited mental capacity so we can continuously rely on our limbs swinging around playing a fucking basketball or playing some goddamn football and be great monkey for the world. I don't know. Maybe that's just what it is, you know. That's an interesting statement right here. The brother says he's surprised Beyonce Beehive women ain't come out supporting Jay-Z. Thought she was a top witch. Nah, she dropped the Beehive. The Beehive felt abandoned when, you know, Beyonce came out and did a country album and basically indirectly said you niggas ain't shit. But what's really going on is the numbers that they see. And, you know, I remember Master P talked about it one time. He was like, bro, we go to a concert, you know, and the concert is, you know, in the middle of Mississippi somewhere or in the middle of Seattle. And the lights go over the audience, and the whole audience is white, screaming their lyrics, you know. So once again, it boils back down to the support system, you know. Niggas don't really support niggas. Niggas want to support popularity. And hopefully they can get a little, you know, a little ounce of that popularity added to their aura so they could go out here in the world and be accepted by lower class women who, you know, have no honor themselves. You know, niggas don't support niggas. Niggas support popularity, B. And you know, they just want to have some of that popularity so they could be recognized in the globe, you know. And that's all there is to it. They're not going to support what's real. They're not supporting what's what is healthy, or whether, you know, and everything doesn't have to be healthy. You know, we have to definitely put that out there, because a lot of people be trying to promote themselves to be ultra divine when you're not. You can be all the divine you want to, and let your opponent, your op, be over here sleeping in pig feces and sleeping next to carcasses. He will get up out of his pigsty and come over there and whoop your motherfucking ass. And you talking all this goddamn shit about who's divine and I'm greater than thou and I got on the sacred hat and shit. And we gonna wear the fucking ribbons and the bows and shit. Nigga, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Yo Egyptology ass and get your motherfucking shit stomped in, nigga. You know, a lot of these niggas over here acting like they up in the temple and they making hand signs and shit. Nigga, please, bro. You know, it's just like the mental space of an individual who think they gonna bring all of that sovereign talk to the police, and the cops gonna lock your monkey ass up. You know, the cops gonna lock your monkey ass up. You gonna be sitting up in the goddamn jail talking about you ain't got no jurisdiction. No, we got jurisdiction today. Goddamn, your ass is up in this motherfucking cell block. Put some jurisdiction on that brown tray and shut your ass up. We got jurisdiction on this goddamn orange jumpsuit you finna hop in. I know that much. Goddamn, you talking all that shit. You have no manpower, nigga. You don't know how this shit works, nigga. You sit up here talking all this stupid shit. You know, you better leave them cops alone. You know what I'm saying? Because they come with the Batman belt and they gonna strike your monkey ass. And you thought you was big and bad. You thought you was the wrestler in the middle of the WWE in the middle of the ring, and there's no audience. There's no camera. Nobody is looking for you. You have nothing. You've done nothing. When we look at your bloodline, you've done nothing for 200, 300 years. You have stacked hay, nigga. You have cut the chicken's head. You chased the chicken is what you've done for the past 200, 300 fucking years. And you shut the fuck up. You've done nothing, you know? Yeah, them hand singles ain't gonna stop no goddamn bullet coming through. You in the jail cell, nigga. You think you have proper persona and you think you got all this shit, nigga? Shut your ass up. You let that heart skip a beat. Your ass gonna be up in whose hospital talking your jurisdiction. Talking all that shit. You talked all that shit about the white man. You go to the white man hospital. I know that much. Okay, you talking stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I don't be listening to no Negro, man. You know, Negro be trying to look for all this accolades and shit. Niggas respect fame more than they respect money. And that's where the shit gets ugly. When you respect fame more than you respect money and you want to inculcate fame, and a lot of people get it confused with me, and let me be very, very clear. Very clear. How can you read what's on the bottom of the screen? It says, get all 6 books. I am selling products, brother. Is what is happening. Okay? Now, when I first started doing the YouTube, I was in Atlanta, Georgia. And just the way niggas was moving, it was like, oh, this is defunct. You know what I'm saying? Like, you niggas like, you know, ugh, you know. So I air my frustrations out on the YouTube, and at the same time, I give solutions because there is social problems, and it is very clear over the past 15 years, now that we look back, there are social issues that stem from some form of Negro psychosis that is going down, where niggas don't know how to conduct themselves with any form of etiquette in the public light. Now, there is some that do. There is a percentage that does, that are collegiate, and, you know, they're working down at the fucking local courthouse and whatnot, and, you know, they went through the ringer, basically. They went through the gauntlet, okay, and they got their bachelor's degree, their master's degree, and they have a form of etiquette, and they operate professionally. Okay, but there's there's a large percentage of the black race that does not, especially when it comes to the black male, and it comes from a lot of neglect. It comes from a lot of confusion on how to raise black males in today's society and things of that nature. So I aired out a lot of those frustrations, and then at the same time, a lot of people were asking me, "Hey man, where you get your game from, man? How do you think the way you do? Blase blah, you know what I'm saying? What type of experiences did you go through in life to make you come up with these conclusions, you know?" So I said, okay, let me go ahead and verify, my words, verify everything that I'm stating and the information that I know. And voila, it came out with the production of books. But let's also rewind, because during the course of me talking, giving all that game, what did I do? I discovered the DVDs, right? And then we're still selling DVDs to this day. It's been 15 years, nigga. I came here for the hustle. I came here because I saw that you niggas was doing it wrong. You side netters and all you other bitch ass niggas out here, you done fucked up, nigga. You didn't know how to work your motherfucking business, nigga. So big homie had to come through and work some motherfucking business and get this thing done right. You dig what I'm saying? Because there is no way you should be charging no $20 a disc when our race is so far behind when it comes to this form of information. And then you're not even doing it in no chronological order. So people are left into a space of retardation, which we have all witnessed the insanity that came from backwards teachings in the conscious movement, and also experiences of losing money from a lot of from the audience, from the sheeple, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So I brought business to the game. I started selling the DVDs. The nigga that did that produced the video, the Poltergeist, I met him from New York. He purchased DVDs from me. That's how we started our relationship. My nigga in Dallas that I made a lot of money. Okay, and we're talking past the low six figures. We're talking about mid six figure money over the years. You dig what I'm saying? How did I meet him? Because he purchased the DVDs from me, because I undercut all of these fucking snobs that was out here charging their own people $20 a lick. Okay, but then I also understood that business plateaus and you're going to come to a flat line. So let me go ahead and do something that's outside of the box and underneath my name and give me a career line at the same time, and with me continuously keeping money in. And that was the books that I wrote. You dig what I'm saying? So it's always been a money line with me. From the beginning, it's been business. Don't get it fucked up when it comes to the God 720. Like I'm out here looking for some fucking fame and a red carpet to moonwalk on, my nigga. I've never had that mentality. I don't got those problems. And the reason why I don't got those problems is because I've been fucking on pretty women for a long time. You understand? You niggas out here, and that's why, and here's the proof. Brother Polite is the proof of that. You ain't have no pretty hoes in no high school, nigga. And that's why you over here fucking on your motherfucking wife's daughter and got your ass locked the fuck up. You dig what I'm saying? Same with the nigga Malachi York. Nigga wearing lipstick on his 1970s record covers and shit. Nigga, you niggas is some weird niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in no space for no motherfucking fame. If fame comes with it, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that fame is cashable into my account. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking fame, nigga. What has fame done, niggas, when you got to sue your homeboy like Lil Wayne had to sue Baby for $50 million and shit? What the fuck is this shit? But you niggas got fame, but you couldn't keep your own fucking cronies that you came up with for 20, 30 fucking years. Like, bro, what the fuck? Are these things not real, or are they not real? Okay? You see? You know? This is real shit that we talking about. So I'm definitely going to tell my people, the money religion, we are not no niggas out here, hunting for no fame. But the average Negro brain is trying to get fame before they get money. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. I put out music. I don't really stress the line because music doesn't have an objectively direct system in operation in order to get money. Music doesn't have that. Every single nigga in the rap game has a different story on how they got in it, has a different story on how they got robbed by labels, has different stories on how they figured out they was getting robbed by labels, have different stories about how they had to develop that. Nigga, you niggas got to do a lot of shit, B. And the effort that is required is not equal to the payout, my dog. And niggas got to sit around 10, 15 years and wait for the payout. But 10-year run is a normality in whatever business you operate in. So whatever you do out there, ladies and gents, I want you all to prepare yourselves for 5 years minimum of no pay for whatever work you're involved in, because you do have to have your heart involved in what you do. My last name is Booker, so my heart is involved in books. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I do. That's what I did. You just see me spend 10 years writing literature. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm going to make sure we's going to get minds up in here. You understand? Yeah, that's all there is to it. Without anybody in between. Every nigga that's out here be expecting you to be in a position to let them eat off of you. Nigga, what? Nigga, I don't let no nigga eat off of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't, nah, bro. We not homies like that, bro. Nah, bro. No. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna do that. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely wanted to put that out there. Please don't get it fucked up when it comes to me. I'm not out here for no fame. If fame comes with it, good. I appreciate it. I'll kiss the babies on the forehead. You know, I'll kiss the ladies' hands, shake hands with the homies. You know, sign some autographs. You know, I'll do that shit, but I don't really know what it is, my nigga. I have no mentor in that space. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know, from what I've seen, when it comes to the whole fame shit, is the glossy eyeballs from the people in the audience, which is a scary scene to me, because it shows that you ain't got no control. You ain't got no self-control. And when you ain't got no self-control, violent situations come from out of that. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of people get very, very disrespectful. You know, like I seen this one video, some dude that be hanging around in LA and be bothering the stars when they walk into their car and shit, and talking all this big shit to them. And, you know, they have to take that. They have to take the mud slinging, the shit throwing, which has been going on since the medieval times, you know, but that, you know, that's what you have to do when you're at levels of greatness, when you're at levels of admiration. You know, you have to take that, I guess, from the average fuck who has no fucking life and wishing and hoping to fulfill your shoes one day. And they'll try to do that in many different ways to disturb you and play with your brain. But but that's what losers do. There's more losers on this planet than there are winners. I'll tell you that shit. There's more losers than winners, my nigga. The variables of life, nigga, the balance of life that wobbles like this is 70-30. You know what I'm saying? You got 70-30, you got 60-40, you got 80-20. But it usually sits at 70-30. It's never 50-50. You dig what I'm saying? So just know that. And there's more evil motherfuckers on this planet than there are loving motherfuckers on this planet. The do-gooders. There's far more evil motherfuckers. And we can see that. We see that from what we talk about with the so-called upper ups and the 1%ers all the way down to the 99%ers who are at the bottom. Now, what's being identified on your news is the evil motherfuckers. Okay? You can't, there's more evil motherfuckers on your daily news that's being told about than there are individuals who have done good. You know what I'm saying? I just saw a report the other day talking about some nun over here in London that's been supporting the whole mob, nigga. She's part of the mafia and shit over there, nigga. You know? And that's just what's going on. But at the same time, the do-gooders don't get paid, you know, unless they've done ultra good, you know. And the ultra good is definitely in the space. Yeah, we thank you for that. We're going to approach that right now. The ultra do-gooders come from a space of working generation by generation and giving their game to their children generation by generation. You dig what I'm saying? And even me, that's a sort of difficult space because I'm a book reader. You can force book reading, but for the next generation and the way things are moving, it doesn't look like book reading is a thing that is sought after or a thing that children are going to be doing. A lot of people don't want to look into history because they see greatness of what humans are capable of and what humans have done in yesteryear, whether that's, you know, pillaging and plundering or whether that's, you know, saving the princess. It's all in history. and a lot of people don't want to know where things came from and things of that nature, because it allows a space of Wonderland and Disney World that they can live into, which definitely puts things into a position of nothing has a value rate to care about and can be destroyed. And it's easy to destroy anything because it can be replaced by a click of a button. This is what a lot of people think nowadays, and that's why they ignore history. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear about the greatness. They don't want to hear about the passions. So let's go into this question real quick. Is Serious Time Media flagging your videos because you have a plethora of elders videos from the conscious community? Oh yeah. They want to throw rocks at the throne, just like what's going on with the Jayz. Everybody want to throw rocks at the throne. People mad because I built up the Millennium DVDs, and I could build it up further, in which I need to do. I need to go ahead and sprinkle some juju on it and, put it back into a very prosperous position. But yeah, there's some females, so go ahead. And I'm glad you brought that up, because if y'all are warriors, which everybody on the money religion is going to have to understand the responsibilities of effort when it comes to a militia. I hope you have a militarized mind. The money religion is a militarized group, and I've done what I can do in that area, and now it is left up to all of you as people who are, support the God 720 and claim to be intertwined with the money religion outfit. I want you to go ahead and attack that Serious Times Media. Attack everything that she got going. And it's a female. It's a black female who she tried to communicate with me through email. And I'm like, look here, communicate through me through phone. I tried to contact her. She wouldn't pick up the phone after she gave me her phone number, because we're dealing with a coward, some coward bitch that's in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And then we're also looking at a situation of, nigga, how many spots are selling burgers? You got McDonald's, you got Burger King, you got Wendy's. They're all selling burgers, nigga. They don't sue each other for selling burgers. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do your shit in whatever fashion you doing, and don't disturb another black business. I'm not going to disturb any other black businesses. I'm not out here trying to, throw flags on videos and try to say, oh, I own this, nigga. I own the rights. I own the likeness. You don't own the likeness of shit up in here. You dig? You have no copyright claim on nothing. And the nigga still gonna get paid. I don't know who's running the channel, if it's a male or a female. I know whoever I was talking to was a female, and she made that clear through the email that she was a female. You dig what I'm saying? So, because I thought it was a male at first, but there's some fucking coward behind the whole situation. And if we're gonna get technical, I actually assisted them in building their library about 10 years ago. We traded and whatnot, and they was out there giving the DVDs away for free, and all you got to do is donate $1, and you could choose up to 5 films for free. I remember all of that shit, and I didn't say nothing against what they was doing. Nigga, it ain't finna stop my flow. You dig what I'm saying? People are going to shop wherever they shop, and that's why there's 2 gas stations that are directly across the street from each other. They don't sue each other for selling gas. You know what I'm saying? Because you are set up on one direction, I'm set up on one direction. Both gas stations are going to be fulfilled every day, as they are. They both get paid. You see what I'm saying? But people don't understand the currency of money and how it flows, especially when it comes to businesses. Motherfuckers don't look at what they're doing. They want to look at what another person is doing and try to blame them for their lack. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame somebody else for your lack. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do that with me. And the fact that I got 12 albums out and I got 10 books. And you ain't going to find nobody else in this rap game that can produce 10 books with the type of literature that I produced, and also put out 12 albums on their fucking solo. You're not finna find it. So niggas will look at me like I'm a problem. I ain't your problem, nigga. You are your own problem for your lack of production and however you view the game. If you want to follow that fucking weak ass model that they was putting out years ago, one song at a time. You do one song, you do the one video. All you niggas got the same fucking videos. You got the booty flopping in your video. We show the guns a couple of times. We throw some money up in the air, and now we got a rap song. Now we got a rap music video. All you niggas put out the same fucking music videos. All you niggas do the same fucking model. And all of you expect to, and then you sit up here complaining to each other on why you not progressing, nigga. If you gonna stand out, be outstanding, nigga. You know, when it comes to this whole shit. You know, if you got competition in the lane, study the competition, nigga, and find your motherfucking lane. There's always something that nobody is doing. You dig? Always. Always. You know, just like what happened with Mickey D's. Mickey D's came out and said, okay, you know, now you niggas, Wendy's wants to start up, and you got the White Castle wants to start up, and you got the motherfucking Burger King wants to start up and sell burgers like I'm selling burgers. What did McDonald's do about that? They said, okay, y'all do that. This is what we gonna do. We're gonna put the Big Mac on the menu. We gonna put the Happy Meal with a toy for the children on the menu, nigga. Now who's eating? Y'all niggas can. You see how business works? People ain't, bro. This dog. You see it? You see it? There's always a lane. There's always something that another motherfucker is not doing. You dig what I'm saying? And this is why you need cronies. This is why you need a committee around you to discuss ideas. You know, to be able to expand the line. You dig what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have expansive minds. And a lot of people, the petty thinkers, will get mad at you if you have ideas that are expansive. Okay? Yeah, exactly. This is what the brother Calloway said here. The one-stop family shop. Did Mickey D's do that? Yeah, he said, oh, okay. You niggas want to come out with double-decker burgers? You niggas want to give away toys like we doing? Watch what we going to do. We going to add a playground to the Mickey D's, baby. We're going to eat. Yeah. It's all business. You dig what I'm saying? Keep it business. You dig what I'm saying? I don't follow nobody's model because anything that comes through our social system is definitely engineered for you to be a loser. You know, just like they told you, take the L, be a loser, take the L, be a loser, you're a loser. You know, and they expected you to accept that. Because everybody was an alcoholic. Everybody was down on the alcohol, and they don't understand that thinking low self-esteem and beating yourself up to be in the space of a loser is actually a symptom of alcoholism, is what people don't know, because you ain't studying, you just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you fall underneath the space by duplicating behaviors that are being told to you to do, because you know it's so simple with the native. All we have to do is just tell them, nigga. All we gotta do is flash a car on TV and tell these motherfuckers what to do, and they gonna do exactly that because you're simple-minded, and your parents left you in the world to be vulnerable and to be simple-minded. Do you understand? Shit, nigga. What do I mean, bro? Motherfuckers be mad at the 720. I get it, B. I get it, but somebody had to bring you the laws of elitism, you know, because you claim to be kings and queens. You claim to be great royals from Africa, okay? You claim to be of the blood of the ancient Egypt, nigga, but you don't accept no elite law. I don't get that. How do you not operate in elite fashion, but, you know, you claim that you have elite blood? I don't get it. Where's it at? Make it make sense, please. You know? The fraud thing going on with Billy Carson. I don't know nothing about no fraud thing going on with Billy Carson. But I do know that he fucked himself up coming out here talking about green aliens in Egypt and the Mayan temples and all of that. It's like, nigga, you have done no excavation. You are no archaeologist. You are no anthropologist. And the white boy wanted to remind you that you are of the ghetto, okay? You will go back to your barrio. You will go back to your hood, you know, and you will speak about, you know, the Jesus not here and not there to those in the hood. Do not come on the fucking internet talking your shit, nigga. Because them white boys ain't finna test me about no kicked out of heaven. I guarantee you that. I put money on that. There's not one white boy underneath the sun finna test me about what I've discovered and what I can present with that medieval. Not one. Put it up. Bring the Pope. You know? They're not going to do it. Okay? And there's reasoning on why. Because I got it from the horse's mouth. You dig what I'm saying? This information and why it's so great is because it's white folk talking about white folk. And they don't think that the native has any level of intellect to read or even to comprehend what is being stated in the literature. They have insulted your intelligence. And I said, well, if the intelligence is insulted, let me go ahead and test the theory. Since I am of the same culture as those that you claim are defunct in the mental faculty. Okay. So I will test that line. And that's what we're going to do. So if you don't have the Kicked Out of Heaven now, and if you are scared to read it, then you have proven your own cowardice. You have proven your own lack of comprehension. You have proven your own psychological limitation. You have proven that you are to be in the cotton field where they put you at in the get-go, because you have no comprehension of the game. And this is the game that they understood before they got up on those slave ships. Before they created slave ships and went to Africa, this is the type of shit that they were on in the Kicked Out of Heaven. This is the level of intellect that they were on back then. Okay? So, we're going to test it, and we're going to see if it's very real. And we'll see. I've sold a lot of copies. In all reality, as I've been told by many people before, the copy should have been gone. I've had these, since around 2021, and all the copies should be gone. But we have great thief in the world, and there's a lot of thieves out there who have tried to find other ways to get the material. There's a lot of individuals who bought the material directly from Amazon because they wanted to hide and they wanted to go purchase it on their phone in the closet and didn't nobody know. And they got it delivered to their next door because the next door home was empty and they could use their address. And then they tiptoe over there at 2 o'clock in the morning to get the box. And they hide in their black cloak like a fucking cartoon, a bitch ass nigga. I'm like, what the fuck is the fucking books, bro? It's like, get it. Bro, grow up in the motherfucker, man. That's just where it's at. So the Kicked Out of Heaven, man, is phenomenal work. And nobody will you can't debate me on it. Debate me. I'm wide open for it. The TED Talk, whatever. What is there to debate about? Are we gonna debate about an executioner's diary and what the executioner is saying, man? Or we're going to debate about the conditions of the time period. You want to debate about the Little Ice Age? What are we going to debate about? You know what I'm saying? Because all the shit that's in there are facts. And that's all I fuck with. So there's no he say, she say, no fucking we're going to compare Jesus with Mithras and all this other shit. Like what, Billy Carson did. And he got fucked up doing it. He didn't even look confident when he was on the interview. Yeah, and then he showed up at the white boy's house at 2:30 in the morning to try to mandate that they not upload the video. Why? I mean, we have seen many people on this internet get slaughtered, and they maintain their position. Afterwards, after the slaughtering occurred, everybody forgot about the slaughter. And the friend and your audience was still there rocking with you. We've seen it done many times, black and white. So what are we gonna say about that? Everybody got pneumonia nowadays. Why is he recovering from pneumonia when you know about the green alien that built the Khmer? The Temple of Khmer, and what is that about? About the about the beings, and about the underground tunnels, but you don't know about no pneumonia, nigga. 720 ain't came to y'all with no goddamn pneumonia, nigga. I won't come up here talking about some sickness, nigga. I done had, nigga. What is we talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is sad. But I know a lot of y'all feel good fucking with me over the years, man. You ain't had no problems, ain't nothing. I went through some very dark zones right in that Kicked Out of Heaven. The darkest shit that's on the planet, basically. The strongest energy I've ever felt. Y'all stayed down, I stayed down, and niggas still the same nigga. You know what I'm saying? We not finna We not finna switch up for nobody unless you paying some bills. I'm still not gonna switch up. I'm gonna be who the fuck I am. Because I'm comfortable like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, why would I do all of that for a bunch of screen names? And I'm not just calling y'all screen names, but I'm just saying that's just what it is in my eyesight. Your screen names. I don't know anything about a motherfucker past the space of a screen name. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. you know? Ah. One thing for certain. Oh, yes. One thing for certain, them white folks will stick together and they are working hard to destroy his character. Oh, yeah, they're going to do that because you come out with great babble, for number one. For number two, if we look at the details of the African American slave trade, we will see that the white man will show up 10,000 deep to lynch your ass tonight. And you just did whatever crime you did 3-4 hours ago, nigga. And the word spread fast, and the next neighboring towns then showed up on their horses and all that, children and everything, and we gonna have your ass. Okay, we will drag you out of the jail. And also know that a lot of those situations occurred also with white mobs doing that to white inmates and white criminals that were locked up in jails with white sheriffs protecting the jail. So just know your details. So the criminal act was going down, and they did it to some niggas too, and they would show up 10,000 deep. I've seen pictures, man, of doctors at big-ass conventions. We're talking about early 1900s, and it's 20,000 of them in attendance. For a doctor convention for 2 days, 3 days. Like, are we going to show up for 20, 30,000 people in one convention? Nah, it's because you're gonna have a lot of Negroes who won't show because they're because they think that they're putting some deflect, that they're not there, and people are going to express their woes that Dr. Jamal didn't show up to the fucking convention. No, nigga, the convention is gonna carry on, and you will not be in awareness of what was concluded at that convention. Do you dig what I'm saying? That's, yeah, they done paid for bots and everything to harass his YouTube channel. I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they? You know what I'm saying? Like, you put finances down. If you're going to go to war, you best be ready to play. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same shit. I need somebody on my staff to go ahead and buy some bots for the Serious Times Media or any of these other lame ass niggas in the conscious movement. I don't know. Do what you want to do. Do it for, for the platoon called the money religion. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, move how you need to move. But it's just like I ran into the racist website, the Irate Irish Man. There was another one, I think the 4chan or whatever the fuck. And bro, they be having a donation counter in the top hand corner. Them white folks be putting down 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, boom, boom, boom. Donation line be skyrocket, bro. And they're just doing it for the maintenance of the website because somebody has provided a website where you can go, where you can come here and you can feel the relief and the release. You can talk all the shit you want to about any race, and we will post up a bunch of documents and a bunch of cases in the news that will support what you feel about other races, okay? And just because that person has developed that space, they donate in the support of that space because it's great euphoria for them. You know what I'm saying? Well, do niggas operate like that? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna stay in my lane and do what I do. You dig what I'm saying? Music, books, YouTube, speaking, and the main goal here, even with the Millennium DVDs, is mental expansion. Because mental expansion is one of the major problems when it comes to black males. And, they don't think outside the box by majority rule. They're very congested with their thinking and, think that their thinking is superior. Like I watched one nigga say, niggas in the hood don't really know what's going on in the world, fam. They don't. They stay right there in the hood, and they stay right there with what artist is hot and, talking about, what's going on in Hollywood. They're not speaking in any areas of productivity. What's going on with, hey, let's 10 of us all put our money together and go in on a coin or some shit, or whatever hustle they could hit, because they wasn't raised to think in the exploration like that. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't raised to think expansively, and that's a problem. That's definitely a problem. I'm putting up all my links right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and donate to the God 720. Keep me here so I can keep you here. You dig what I'm saying? Keep you here on planet Earth and not getting fucked over. And that's just the whole plan of why I do what I do. Is, the more of my race that's not getting fucked over, ain't nobody gonna attempt to continue to try to fuck us over. You dig what I'm saying? That includes me with whatever the fuck I'm doing when it comes to business and the book industry, so on and so forth. For instance, the book industry is controlled 85% by white females. You dig what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be no medieval and no witch burnings coming out, and that they're gonna support that type of information, especially written by a black male. Even though I had a white female just tell me on my LinkedIn, she was like, I was gonna get upset about the title of your book because I thought it was a white man wrote it, but until I saw you, now I'm a lot more calm. Yeah, there's a lot of white people out here trying to act like they uh, are against the plan of white people, but they're doing that to save their own ass, because what is in discovery, or what is prepared for us in history to find out about what the fuck you done in yesteryear, is very ugly, and it could the responses to it could actually be unlimited. We don't know where it could go. You know what I'm saying? And even though you are the great overseers of all natives, you know, um, we don't know what's imminent. We don't know what could occur with the responses to a lot of that. But obviously, if we ain't did nothing in the past 200, 300 years, we ain't gonna do shit now. I don't support no revolutionary line. I don't. I don't support that shit. I don't support that form of thinking. I don't. There is no retaliation that's going to occur. There is no, motherfuckers can complain and stump around in their black boots, wearing all black in their house all goddamn day, or waving their fist at the air. You ain't finna do shit, nigga. You know. We haven't even, found out about the mentality. That's why I had to go here. We had to find out the mentality. I wrote a 3-volume series, nigga, in motherfucking the 2000s. Niggas can't get past. Niggas can't watch a video for 3 minutes. And that is some wild shit. But I dare you to try to insult my intelligence by being reliant on a bunch of apps and being reliant on a bunch of internet, because the materials that were used to compose this literature are not online. Some of them are, but not all of them. The majority of them come out of very old books, and very old books that took a while to find, and I spent money out of my own pocket in order to attain, while maintaining my bills and everything else. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, that was just a case of that. Buy now, buy now, buy now. Kickedoutofheaven.com, $50, all 3 books, and you already know the deal. You get all 8 books for $100. That's Kicked Out of Heaven, Volume 1, 2, 3, The Black Man's Bible, Real Nigga Etiquette, and the Ethereal Law for $100. And with the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I definitely want people to be, able to defend themselves psychologically, and also socially out here in the world, because, a lot of motherfuckers say some slick shit and try to do some slick shit to assault your character and to strip you of whoever you are and the things that you've done. And you gotta defend yourself from that, because there's peons out here. You know what I'm saying? So back to the Jayz and the Diddy thing. Don't be out here promoting no situation that these niggas is out here doing all of this bacchanalia bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's enough evidence on Diddy where, we can damn near say something was going on. We don't know the details yet. And don't say that you know the details. Don't promote that you know any details, because none of us are in the courtroom. None of us have evidence turned into us. None of us have been able to review any tape, so we do not know, for number one. And definitely when it comes to Jay-Z, we do not know. Okay, and as Jay-Z put the shit in perspective immediately, he stated, this is a civil case. You're talking about a criminal matter. Rape and anything dealing with a minor is of a criminal matter. Then why isn't it filed criminally? Let's take it to court. Because you aren't going to extort me for a red penny at no time. And that's exactly what the attempt was extortion. You dig what I'm saying? And Jay wasn't finna have that shit. And if you lose, motherfucker, I'm guaranteed that nigga finna come back with a counter suit on defamation of character, because this is in the public space. You dig what I'm saying? And the most confusing element about all this shit is, since when does court lawsuits, or cases get filed on a fucking Sunday? This shit came out yesterday on a Sunday. Like, what? Well, courts aren't open on Sunday, as far as I know. I've never seen a court, hold any form of procedures. Matter of fact, the whole building is closed on Sunday. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, where is this shit coming from? You dig what I'm saying? So it's ugly. It's definitely defamation. It's definitely an assault on the character. It's definitely trying to minimize what the value that black men hold in America, and we could put a lot of other events in sync with that. That's everything from the Billy Carson to the Mike Tyson, so on and so forth. So it's been going on, and there is great war in the ethers, and we need to understand as black males that this war supersedes the physicalities. It supersedes, court cases, and it is found within the words. It is found inside the areas of occultism. It is definitely a battle in the ethers. It's in the air, and with me saying the word ether, I got to give a shout out to that nigga Nas, who has kept his, game low with everything, Let me see here. This is a very important question here. Brother, how you doing? Don't be mad, but why? I'm not mad, and please don't take my seriousness and aggression as being angry. That's not what it is. It's seriousness and aggression. I'm a forceful person. Otherwise I'm just gonna play the back burner and wait to see somebody slip up. You dig? But anyways, don't be mad. But why is it that seems like black people want to ruin other black people, especially black men? Because they're too coward to try to attack anything else on this planet. Like, they're being attacked, so they just want to go after what they think they can attack and go after. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to attack no Chinese. They're not going to attack no white man. They're not going to attack no Mexican, because they're fucking bitches. It's coward shit, and you're attacking your own. And there's a lot of secrets and a lot of things that are private that we need to keep amongst us that are a part of our culture. You dig what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that, they're too coward to take on the responsibilities that is due for every race and in their space of development. Do you dig what I'm saying? And that's why I took on the responsibility of putting out the literature that I put out. You're not going to insult black intelligence. You're not going to insult black male intelligence. You're not going to insult me. You're not going to keep up this fucking weird ass cage where we don't understand on how to develop or progress in this American world. I will lay out the rules and regulations. I will show how, what your culture was doing before America was developed, so we can get some notes from that space as well. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take on that level of responsibility. I didn't really see us writing books about Egypt is going to do a goddamn thing, which they haven't. Okay, so all the literature that was prior before me, some of it was good, and but it didn't have a assistance line when it comes to the advancement of black psyche, the black male picture. You dig what I'm saying? And ever since I've brought this information to the public, it seems as if black males have devolved in a lot of their public presentation and have shown more levels of ignorance, because they see that there's a mandate of being an intellectual and being professional in your operations, and they don't want to submit to that mandate because in essence it is a form of submission, and it's not necessarily submitting to me, it's submitting to the laws and litigation of science, which gives us positive outcomes and results for us to advance. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm just presenting sciences. I'm not saying, oh yeah, this is the Keenan Booker science and you need to do it like this. No, that's not how it works. But niggas want to look at the nigga. They look at the person. See, the whole black thinking is just ass backwards. That's why a lot of people just don't say shit. It's so ass backwards that, just let it be ass backwards. Do what you do. Here's a ball. Shoot it through the hoop for everybody. Hey, we'll even make it more interesting. We'll set the hoop on fire. Now shoot the ball through the hoop with fire, nigga. That's about as most as you motherfuckers gonna be able to do. Yeah, that's just what it is. Do what you gonna do. You bounce the ball, nigga. That's about as best you gonna get. Sing on the microphone, nigga, because you have a psychological limitation. You have an educational limitation. And if you don't have it, then prove it. I've proved it. Now, and there's many other spaces in which it can be proved. It ain't just me. It ain't just, the medieval times. I didn't talk about the finances of the medieval times. I did speak about, how money was being operated, what the magic system of the lottery really is, and all of that. But there's many subjects throughout that literature that could be further expounded upon and put out to the public for nobody to be assaulted. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what's going on. So it's either done out of cowardice or it's done out of a lack of intelligence, and they don't really know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And when the caveman doesn't understand a thing, he destroys it. You dig? So that's just how that shit works. But yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody here today. Don't go out here. Don't put no bad juju on Jay-Z's name or Diddy's name. You dig what I'm saying? We don't know the details. We're not the judge. We're not the lawyer. We're not the DA. We're not none of that. So we don't know. So don't carry on and try to inflate any type of rumors. Doing any type of research in these areas, you're wasting your time. Because you're not involved. You have no financial investment, and none of these individuals are going to invest in you. It is a show to watch, eat the popcorn, and kick back and just see what the results is. Silence and secrecy is definitely a thing that is mandated amongst us, and be very careful. As we can see, not only these individuals, but many other individuals, from basketball players to football players to, actors and people in the other areas of entertainment industry has been torn down by their black women. And we don't see Mexican males getting teared down by their Mexican women in these areas, in these fields. We don't see white women tearing down white men by mass A. We have seen a couple of those situations, but you're not seeing the totality of how Caucasians operate. You're only seeing a very small percentage that they show you on TV, and you think that's the blown up scenario for the entirety, and that's not the case. They don't operate like that, because you got to understand, every company that you're looking at, that you walk by in the Walmart, has CEOs, CFOs, COOs, CTOs, CMOs. They have vice presidents, presidents. They have all types of executive managers and headquarters and different facilities, all that type of shit. Every gas station you go to, all of that. And guess what? They're all controlled and ran by white folk. And you best believe those white folk have families, they have wives and all that shit, and you don't see all of those scenarios being spilled on your television. So it's proven right there. They only put one Weinstein up and shut that whole shit down. Nigga, they got Spielberg, they got all types of fucking movie directors that's been making classic films since the fucking 70s and 80s that you don't know nothing about. You see, they just took one dude, you're the fall guy, to shut down the whole scenario. So don't think that you know how white people are operating. They only giving you a little fucking show, but they also understand that the native thinking is small. So that's good. That's all they need is a 0.0001%. And that will fulfill the 0.0001% of the Negro brain, the scalp. the frontal lobe. Okay? Okay? So, yeah, that's just what that is, man. Don't think you know what the fuck is going on, because you don't, just like I don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's the motherfucking truth to it. So if you go ahead and request a song, do that now. I suggest you donate. Keep the brother alive as I'm keeping you alive. You dig what I'm saying? This is the Money Religion staff. You know, we have to keep gasoline in the motherfucking engine. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to put my links here. Y'all go ahead and purchase the books, Kicked Out of Heaven, as I've stated. All right, and go to the Black Man's Bible, get the books. They are available for you, the children, and the future. You dig what I'm saying? And I got to get up out of here. Okay, go to the Millennium DVDs. It's running hot. You know, I got deals going. If you're going to spend a big buck, then just hit me up personally. Okay, I'll play Dark Age. Well, I'm gonna play Dark Age at the beginning of the next show for you, my nigga. I forgot I already had 2 songs that I wanted to play for. No, I'll play Dark Age, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I'll say that track for tomorrow's show. But y'all be here tomorrow at 2:00. You know, we're gonna be talking about it some more. We'll be, of course, I'll go in on a different subject or something of that matter. You know what I'm saying? And stay progressive. You know, stay dominant. You know, I'm going to holler at you. All right. Peace.
Saga City. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Dark age, last days, keep the black on my tent. Niggas talk about business cause it's rich as they want, but can't keep their eyes open after smoking a blunt. Real ones stay high, we got the heart for the hunt, got the brain for the game. So insane and profane, my lane, it won't change. Give that bitch some bow legs after snorting cocaine. Now she go to the strip club and get dough in both ways. I'm the Wizard of the Oz, it's my job to get paid. Use an image, a facade, Instagram and a page. Where's a gram for my rage? Rather be standing on stage and have my hands on a gauge. Looking for the long play, smelling piss in hallways. I'll be balling one day, this is just a small phase. If you can't survive the plague, grunt like swine in your grave. Watch the dragon wings spread as I'm leaving my cave. And I won't be coming back till they feel heat from the flame. Mr. Read my story, nigga, remember the name. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Yeah. Pussy niggas think the dark side will leave you depressed. Living in reality will put some hair on your chest. The survival of the fittest, and I wish you your best. I'm just being myself, and niggas think I'm a test. Niggas running in a circle, they be rushing they death. When you find the stairway to heaven, start watching your step, cause you might fall back. And what do you call that? In alleys that's all black. I got a swing and I scratch for small stacks. That's between all the fleas and the rats, pit bulls and the cats. Zombies smoking on crack. Have you ever seen a boss hog push a Cadillac? What's the point of this rap shit? I'm not getting no plaques. So when I speak upon wax, I'm releasing the secret that you need to attract. You can bear your own burden, I don't believe in no slack. This the black man's Bible and I'm just preaching the facts. I can at least give you that. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Dark age, last days, I keep the black on my tent. Yeah. Become Darth Vader just to have the paper. Become Darth Vader just to have the paper. They ask if I'm the Star-Lord and what I'm looking hard for. Rest in peace to Pip T every time I slam these car doors. But I'll answer the question. Smiles decrease from lessons like yo hearing from target practice with automatic weapons in the search for perfection. We leave those hurt with discretion. A secret, keep it quiet. Unless you wanna try it, my defiance is known. That is international. My account is my blunt. I sprinkle miracle grow. This the remarkable flow of the 720 against the wind we are standing as I break all commandments and rewrite them for the planet with dollars stacking, watching baddie Italians tanning on my laps is the cannon. This is mathematics and understanding, upper-handed we are. Stare out the jet's window, gotta keep my vision far. Never forget my past with all these battle scars. That's the law of daddy raw, and I can't have no flaw. My diamonds on my bottom jaw, my time looks just like stars. Thanks to my automobile because my status is Lord. It's not about who's in charge, as long as there is respect. But we all know common courtesy won't cash you a check. It's not that I've seen it all, I'm just not too impressed. Your brain change when you go through things that you don't expect. What you think is a game and funny, I take as a test. The only security is money, so it's best to invest. Every day you gon' be hungry, nigga, don't leave a mess. They talk under their breath, I suggest that you address and leave them blessed. No trace, all grace, nobody, no case. Can't cry over spilled milk because we've all made mistakes. Destiny's never late, they mad, I control existence and I made my own plate. Do what thou wilt, cause 7 figures is the real estate. And if you gotta speak twice, we call that regurgitate. So it's best to be nice while you talking to snakes. I know you feel fake inside, nigga, but that's what it takes. Young blood, these are the breaks for those that's coming of late. You can't use an excuse if you pursue the pearly gates. It's best for you to move like an ace in this rat race as that black cat chase. In this game of chess, the king only moves at one pace. You lose the game if one piece act like it don't know its place. And keep your queen in the exquisite lace with expensive taste. She be aboard the Star-Lord and can't see his face. Become Darth Vader just to have the paper. Become Darth Vader just to have the paper.